call is now being recorded.
Okay, the customer retention is more essential than attracting new customers. So when you are going to attracting a new customers, so definitely it will take a lot of cost. The cost wise, you have to spend more money to attract a new customers and to uh, add new customers in your industry or company to make them to buy or purchase any kind of product from your company. So definitely it will take a lot of time as well as you have to spend a lot of money. So in order to avoid this, so definitely you have to retain your old customers and you have to solve the old customers queries and problems. So definitely it will improve to maintain a good quality of your product as well as your company image also will be raised, and the same customers, those who purchased your product, so they will definitely and go and tell to few customers. So they are very genuine company and they are very genuine service center. So when I raised the problems, they immediately called or immediately they came to my place and they rectified my problems. So this is what the the customers are always expecting from the industry or any kind of organization. So if you are going to provide the solutions like this, if you are going to provide remedies like this, so definitely the customers will become very happy, and they will definitely suggest, they will definitely share the product service experience, or they will definitely share the product quality to the other persons like nearby colleagues, or whoever is going to ask about the product. Definitely they will give some good feedback. And next is the customer retention can be improved by obtaining customer feedback and measuring customer satisfaction. Customer retention can be improved by obtaining customer feedback and measuring satisfaction. And next is customer feedback is obtained from customer satisfaction surveys, focus groups, interviews, and observations, etc. The customer satisfaction should be measured by using a hard measure of cash register receipts, market share, the level of customer retention, and the number of referrals from the customers. Okay. Next is customer retention really moves the customer satisfaction to the next level, called the customer delight. In this system, the customer retention, we need to have both customer satisfaction and customer loyalty. So there are a few steps here. We have mentioned the top management commitment to the customer satisfaction. So the top management never compromise on this customer satisfaction as well as the quality of the product. Next is the identify and understand the customers, what they like and dislike about the organization. So this is very important point. Identify and understand the customers and what they like and what they dislike about your organization. So this is you need to identify, and wherever there is possibility is to reduce the dislike, so definitely you have to do that. And next is develop standards of quality service and performance. Develop standards of quality service and performance. So this is one of the important point. You need to develop quality standards as well as quality service as well as performance of your product. And then if you want to increase the quality also, so you have to do this regularly, like recruit and train and reward good staffs. So you have always give some rewards and recognition for good staffs and those who are performing very well. Depends upon the appraisal systems. So you need to motivate them, or you need to give some incentives or increment for to the good staff members, those who are working in the organizations or any kind of industry. And next is always stay in touch with customers. So like you have to, for example, if any festival is come, you have to send some text message to the customers, or if the for customers, you can also share, the company also like to share birthday wishes to the customers, and their wedding day wishes, and whatever it is, the customer is always touching with any kind of technology. So they never leave the customers. Okay, once they purchase the product, and if you have any offer on your product, you just like to share that offer to the customers through the SMS or WhatsApp or whatever it is. And next is work towards continuous improvement of customer service and customer retention. So this is important point. So you don't just like to leave that once the customer is happy, you don't like to leave that. You have to get survey from all the customers, and those customers dislike some of the few things from your company. So definitely these things should be taken care, and this should be improved, and this is considered as continuous improvement of the customer service. The customer retention, so this is the 99.99 percentage. Each and every industry should always think to retain the customers, and they never leave the customer at any kind of reasons. Okay, whatever the dislike the customer is raised, so definitely it should be solved, and the customer should be retained back. Okay, then at any cost, so we never leave the customer. The customer is one of the most important thing, and thing of any kind of organizations or anything. So the customer is one of the important, very much important person of any kind of business. Okay, the reward service accomplishment by the frontline staff and customer retention move customer satisfaction to the next level by determining what is truly important to the customers. Next is customer satisfaction is the connection between the customer satisfaction and the bottom line. Okay, these are all the important points to maintain a customer retention.
Karen's company has aggressive growth plans, mostly based on acquiring new customers. Unfortunately, this has been very costly and labor intensive with long sales cycles. Karen's company has also experienced increased customer attrition and flat sales among many current customers. This is pretty heartbreaking, considering how much it costs the company to acquire a new customer. Karen wants to get more sales from the customers they have fought so hard to win. After all, statistics support that existing customers are typically easier to sell, less price resistant, require less service, and are more profitable. A customer retention strategy could help Karen's company grow revenues in less time, increase profitability, build their brand, enhance competitive advantage, leverage customer acquisition costs, and maximize customer lifetime values. All of which make Karen's company more valuable now and into the future.
I think this video make you to more understand about the customer retention. Okay, when you are going to retain the customers, what are the benefits or advantages you will have? Anyone can answer for this question? கஸ்டமர் ரிட்டைன் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தோம்னா என்னென்ன பெனிஃபிட்ஸ் நம்ம அச்சீவ் பண்ணலாம் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில், ஆர்கனைசேஷன்? Can anyone tell? If you are going to retain the customer, so what are the benefits you will get? Anybody can answer for this? கஸ்டமர் ரீட்டைன் பண்ண நம்மளுக்கு அட்வான்டேஜ் இருக்கு. இந்த வீடியோ பார்த்தீங்களா? Am I audible? கேக்குதா? யாருமே இல்லையா? போட்டு விட்டு எங்காவது போயிட்டீங்களா தம்பிங்களா? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
கேக்குதா? ஓகே. Can anyone tell இப்போ நம்ம கஸ்டமரை ரீட்டைன் பண்ணாம நம்மளுக்கு என்னென்ன பெனிஃபிட்ஸ் இருக்கு? Okay, answers from your side. Okay, cost of quality. Next is the cost of quality. Cost of achieving a good quality. So if you want to achieve a quality or good quality, definitely you have to spend some cost, and you need to spend almost more cost to get a good quality. The cost of achieving good quality. So there are several points are here. The prevention cost. So this cost incurred during product design. The next is appraisal cost. So this cost is for measuring, testing, and analyzing. Next is cost of poor quality. So in this cost of poor quality, the internal failure cost. So due to some problems in design or whatever it is, so there may be some problems or manufacturing side. So there may be a few problems because of that problem. So we will have some internal failure as well as external failure. So internal failure cost include scrap or rework or process failure or downtime and price reductions, etc. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரிலாம் ஃபெயிலியர் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா ஸோ டெஃபினெட்லி இட் வில் அஃபெக்ட் த குவாலிட்டி as well as in your profit also you will lose more and more. So this could be avoided, these failures, this rework and the process. So once you are going to implement any kind of process or any kind of design or any kind of manufacturing strategy, so you have to do some trial and error method. In that method, if it is successful one, so you can ready to implement that process. So otherwise you don't all of a sudden you don't implement any kind of process suddenly. So if you are going to implement anything, like definitely the failure may occur. Due to that failure, so definitely we will lost some cost. Next is the external failure cost. So this external failure cost include complaints, returns, warranty claims, liability, and lost sales. So these are all external failure cost. So the complaints, the so many complaints come often, and returns of the product because of your product quality. So product may be returned. So these are all some external failure cost. All of a sudden, if customer is immediately return your product just within a use of 1 week, so this is also affect your product quality and your company branding and image also. Okay, if your product is very worthy or your product is very reliable, one means definitely your product will not failure at any cost. So if your product is not failure, so definitely so you will receive only less complaints and the return of your product is also become very less, only single digits only. And next is the warranty claims also will be very less. So this will not affect your sales also. Okay. Okay, next is prevention cost, the quality planning cost, product design cost, process cost, training cost, information cost. So in this quality planning cost, the cost of developing and implementing quality management program. So we need to spend some cost for this. And product design cost, the cost of designing any kind of product or new product or already in existing product, you are going to add any kind of new design or whatever it is. When you are going to increase any kind of features or quality aspects, so definitely you need to spend some cost for product design cost. On process cost, so whether you are going to change any kind of process in your industry, whether it is already existing product is going to be changed or you are going to implementing any new process, so this also will take cost, cost expended to make sure protective process conforms to quality specifications. And next is a training cost, cost of developing and putting on quality training programs for employees and management. So this also will take a more amount of cost, training cost of developing and putting on quality training programs, whether your staff is maybe insufficient of such a technology or any kind of methods in your industry, within your industry. So definitely you have to took them to some training to enhance their knowledge and skills. And next is information cost, the cost of acquiring and maintaining a data. So because of this, this is also related to quality and development of reports on quality performance. So these are all some prevention cost. Next is appraisal cost, inspection and testing, and test equipment cost, and operator cost. So okay, these are all this comes under the appraisal cost category. So in this appraisal cost, inspection and testing, okay, the cost of testing the materials. Okay, once you have manufactured any kind of the material or product or component or whatever it is, just like that, you don't leave that product. So definitely you need to ensure the strength of the material, the strength or the quality and quality of the product. So everything you have to need to test. Okay, the cost of testing and inspection of materials is important thing, and parts and product and various stages you need to test. Quality inspection is very much essential in all of the industries. Without passing from the quality section board, so you can't able to release your launch your any kind of your product. So it should be get passed in quality check. And next is test equipment cost, cost of maintaining equipment used in testing quality characteristics of uh, products. So definitely, if you are having any kind of industry, so without having any kind of equipments, so definitely you can't able to conduct any kind of test. Even if you are going to, if you want to conduct the test, you have to give your material or some of the parts to the you have to do outsourcing. From that outsourcing, definitely they will cost they will definitely give high cost for the testing. So this could be avoided when you have equipment with yourself, because even you are a large scale manufacturer, so you have to have all testing equipments and all inspection equipments in your industry. So next is operator cost. So this is also the when you want to conduct a test, definitely you have a operator, skilled operator. So this is also going to introduce increase the cost of quality. And next is internal failure cost, scrap cost, rework cost, process failure cost, process downtime cost, price downgrading cost. So the scrap cost consists cost of poor quality products that must be discarded, including labor, material, and indirect cost. Next is a rework cost. So this is cost of fixing defective products to conform to quality specification. So these are all will definitely increase the, again we are going to do some rework in the product, or that warranty in case some failure in the uh, delivered product. So definitely we need to rectify that problem, or we are going to replace the product what we sold out to the customers. Next is process failures. This process failure cost of determining why production process is producing poor quality of products. Okay, what is the wrong in the process? So where exactly the mistake was happened? So this is we need to identify it, and we need to rectify the process. And next is process downtime cost. So cost of shutting down productive process to fix problems. Next is price downgrading cost, cost of discounting poor quality products, that is selling product as seconds. And then this is the external failure cost, customer complaint cost. If the customer is not satisfied with your quality of product, or some of the future is not working, or product performance is not well, so definitely the customer is going to complain on your product, and we need to rectify it. And the product return cost, the customer cost of handling and replacing poor quality cost returned by customers. So this is also, for example, once you are going to purchase any kind of product from the Amazon or Flipkart or wherever, so you can able to return it once you are not satisfied with the product within 30 days. They mentioned in the when they are going to selling it, so they mentioned, and you can also return, or you return your product once you have any complaints, or you are not satisfied expected level of quality or performance in the product, definitely you can able to return it. It is possible. Next is warranty claims cost, the cost of complying with the product warranties and the product liability cost. So this is a litigation cost resulting from product liability and customer injury. So because of the product, in case customer may affected due to some injury, so definitely you need to give the liability. Next is lost sales cost. So once the many customer arise some of the problems on quality or performance, or the customer is not satisfied, definitely it is going to lost sales. The cost include because customers are dissatisfied with the poor quality products and do not make additional purchases. So this is going to be the selling graph is going to be drastically reduced. Okay, once the customer is not satisfied. And next is measuring and reporting quality cost index numbers. So that is ratios that measures quality cost against the base value. And next is labor index, the ratio of quality cost to labor hours. And next is cost index, and this is the ratio of quality cost to manufacturing cost. And next is sales index, the ratio of quality cost to sales. And next is production index, ratio of quality cost to unit of final product. So in case if you want to maintain a quality also, you have to come across these different cost. One is prevention cost, and next is appraisal cost, and another thing is internal failure cost. In internal failure cost, we are having 5 different categories, and next is external failure cost. Also, we are having 5 different categories. Okay, these all cost we need to spend to maintain a good quality of your product, and we always satisfy, and we always keep customer happy. Okay, when the customer is going to become very happy, so then only our product will be survive in the market. We can able to sustain the market at a long time. Okay.
About few concepts related to quality, such as cost of quality, quality control, quality assurance, quality management, and total quality management. Here we are discussing the cost of quality. What is meant by quality product? We know that a quality product is one which does what it is designed to do, or a product which does what it is expected to do. This means the product is fit for purpose. We also know that a quality product is one which matches the standards or features or performances described in the user specifications. This means the product conforms to specifications. So for a buyer, a right quality product is one which is fit for purpose and conform to specifications. Now let's discuss cost of quality. The cost of quality can be defined as the cost of good quality and the cost of poor quality. In other words, the cost of quality can be defined as the cost of ensuring and assuring quality and the loss incurred when the quality is not achieved. So the quality related costs include the cost of appraisal and prevention activities and the cost of quality failures. The cost of failure is divided into the cost of internal failures and the cost of external failures. First, let us see the two costs under cost of good quality, or the two costs under cost of ensuring and assuring quality. That is, prevention cost and appraisal cost. Prevention cost. These are the costs incurred to prevent or minimize defects or failures. These are the costs of all activities that are designed to prevent poor quality from arising. Some examples are cost of building quality into design, cost of quality improvement projects, cost of quality education and training, cost of running quality problem solving groups, that is quality circle. Appraisal cost. These are the costs incurred as part of the inspection process to make sure incoming materials and outgoing finished products are of the expected quality. That is, the cost of testing and inspection to confirm quality requirements are met. Examples are cost for checking and testing purchased goods and services, cost of quality audit, cost for field testing. By looking at the two costs, we can say prevention costs are the costs incurred in order to minimize appraisal costs. One might argue that these costs are high and it will be more cost effective to spend less on such prevention activities and simply deal with few defects now and then. Is this so? The answer is no, because the cost of quality failure can be very high. Even in recent times, we have seen big firms facing crisis due to quality failures. So we have to understand that there is always scope for improvement, and the cost of getting it wrong is much bigger than cost of getting it right. Now let us see the two costs under the cost of poor quality, or the two sessions under loss incurred when the quality is not achieved. Cost of failure, that is internal failure costs and external failure costs. Internal failure costs. These are the costs arising from quality failure where the problem is identified and corrected before the product reaches the customer. Problems are caused by defects in input products or by inefficiencies in the process. Here, before the product is delivered to the end user, the non-conformance to requirement is identified and corrective actions are taken. Hence, the customer dissatisfaction from receiving a faulty product can be avoided. But still, there are chances of dissatisfaction due to delayed delivery. Some examples are cost of scrapping, cost of reworking, cost of delays, cost of failure analysis. External failure costs. These are the costs arising from quality failure where the problem is identified and corrected after the product reaches the customer. This can cause customer dissatisfaction and sometimes losing loyal customers. So we can easily understand that the cost of external failures need to be avoided or reduced to minimum. Some examples are cost of customer claims for compensation, cost of repairing or replacing, cost of reputational damage, cost of lost customers. So we discussed the four main categories of cost of quality. We learned that there are costs related to assuring or maintaining quality. Still, cost of getting it wrong is much bigger than the cost of getting it right. Hence, efforts are made to assure quality. These days, there is an increased emphasis on getting it right first time through quality management. In the next two videos, we will discuss few more concepts related to quality. Thank you for watching. Subscribe the channel for more videos.
Okay, guys. So now we are going to enter into the unit 2. Unit 1 is completed. Now we are going to enter into the unit 2 TQM principles. So in this TQM principles, we are going to learn. These are all the topics. You just see in this slide: leadership, strategic quality planning, quality councils, employee involvement, motivation, empowerment, team and teamwork, quality circles, recognition and reward, performance and appraisal, continuous process improvement, PDCA cycle, 5S Kaizen, supplier relationship, partnering, supplier selection, supplier rating. Okay, these are all the important topic present in Unit 2. Unit 2 TQM principles. So we are going to learn what are the various TQM principles are used to improve the quality of the product. So this is what we are going to learn. And leadership, strategic quality planning. So we are going to discuss about quality council and employee involvement. So we are going to learn motivation, empowerment, teams and teamwork, recognition and reward schemes, performance appraisal, continuous process improvement. So we are going to see a PDSA cycle, 5S Kaizen, supplier partnership. So we are going to look into the partnering, supplier selection, supplier rating. So the main learning objectives this unit is realize the influence of leadership on quality management, analyze and understand the leadership roles in the TQM effort, and next is analyze and understand the duties of a quality council. Then you will be able to understand and implement the strategic planning process in TQM, and you will be able to know who the customers are, understand why they are important, and next is you will be able to analyze various factors that is going to affect customer satisfaction. And next is you will be able to understand Kano's model of customer satisfaction and identifying their needs. And next is can able to explain various stages of team development, and you will be able to understand the importance of recognition and reward system, and you will be able to understand the basics, ideas, and concepts of continuous process improvement, and you will be able to understand the philosophy of Kaizen, understand the role of supplier in TQM, and you will be able to provide a framework to select, evaluate, and develop supplies. Okay, the TQM framework we discussed in the previous class. Uh, so the TQM, you know very well, managing the entire organization. So any kind of organization or industry, the main function of the TQM total quality management is to manage the entire organization to maintain a high quality standards, so that it excels in the all dimensions of products and services that are important to the customer. So the important contributions of quality gurus. So the important contributions of quality gurus are the deeming contributions of deeming Zoran Crosby, Masaki Imai, and Feinbaum, and Ishikawa, and Takuji, and Shingo, and Sheward, etc. So there are a lot of quality gurus are there, and each and every quality gurus are briefed their own experience of maintaining good quality within the industry, because they have implemented everything in the industry and they seen the outcome of their implementation or principles of what they used in the industry or any kind of organization. Next is the elements. TQM elements are this left side rounded. You can see here the TQM principles and practices, people and relationships, leadership, quality council, quality statements, strategic planning, and next is customer focus, customer complaints and customer retention, and employee involvement, empowerment, team and teamwork, recognition and rewards, performance operation, and supplier partnership, sourcing, supplier selection, rating. And next is approach, continuous process improvement, like Zoran Triology, PDSA cycle, Kaizen, and 5S housekeeping, innovation, management by fact. The performance measures quality, cost, quality, awards. So leadership. So leadership is lifting of man's vision to higher sights. Leadership is lifting of man's visions to higher sights. The raising of man's performance to a higher standard, the building of man's personality beyond its normal limitations. So this is said by Peter Drucker about the leadership. Leadership is lifting of man's visions to higher heights and the raising of man's performance to a higher standard, the building of man's personality beyond its normal limitations. Okay, the leadership is a process of influencing others towards the accomplishment of goals, because each and every leader will have a goal and they will have a separate vision, and their main role is going to influencing others towards the others influencing others towards the accomplishment of the goals what the leaders should have. The leaders he or she is going to triggers they will to do source the direction, and they will also guide the group members towards the accomplishment of goals, how the goals should be accomplished. Okay, and what are the various activities or what are the things we need to do to achieve a goals. Okay, so all the leaders will taken care of this because they will have a separate mission to achieve their vision. And next thing is lead by example. Spend time with all level dealers and suppliers, like having food using co-product, okay, something etc. So definitely we need to lead by example. Spend time with all level dealers and suppliers, and listen to frontline people, and strive for continuous process improvement. Okay, so these are all the important thing in the leadership. So some of the characteristics of quality leaders: the customer is first, and we need to give value for people, and we need to build a supplier partnership. And next is empower people, and strive for excellence and demonstrate involvement commitment. And next is the good leaders should have improve communication, promote teamwork, and they will have benchmark continuously, and they will establish system and encourage collaboration. Okay, so these are all the important characteristics of uh, good quality leaders. So almost all good quality leaders should have these important characteristics. The next is the requirements of effective leadership. So we know very well the requirements of effective leadership is important thing is vision. So vision is the requirements of effective leadership. So without vision, so you can't you don't have anything to achieve. So you have vision, so that is nothing but goals. So if you want to achieve something in next 2 years or 3 years or 4 years or 5 years and next 10 years, what will we become? So this is the uh, goal or their vision of the any kind of leader. And next is empowerment, and next is intuition, and next is self understanding and value congruence. Okay, these are all the requirements the effective leadership or leadership team should have to achieve their vision. Okay guys, do you have any doubt in this?